It's middle of October here, and down on the pond, and the fish are starting to feed up for the winter time, they say. But we got a little crankbait here, shallow runner, a little bait cast outfit, 6.5 foot. We're gonna be trying that, and we got my little hook here is tangled up. Okay. As soon as we get this untangled, I'll show you what else we're doing. We've got a rattle bait. This is a rattle trap here at Rattle. These work extremely well in the fall this time of year. And we also have a suspending jerk bait that we'll be throwing down here. But all these baits are basically set up 5-6 foot of water. But we've got all of them on 6'6" spinning tackle, except for the crankbait. That's on the bait cast tackle there. So we've got 2 6'6". There's the little suspending jerk bait. It's another spinning rod here that's got the rattle trap on it, and then the bait caster has the little crankbait. As you can see, the grass is starting to die off a little bit here, but what it is the bass are instinctively feeding for this time of year. There's leaves all over the pond, and bass are just gorging themselves for winter time. So sometimes you can come down and get on them. You just got to try to figure out what it is. These are 3 of my lures that I like to try this time of year when they're active in the daytime like this. It's kind of overcast. It's in the 60s though, so that's not a bad thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off throwing this little crankbait. And I'm going to work my way down to the dock with the flag on it. And then if I haven't got anything, I'm going to work my way back. And then I'm going to switch baits. And I'm going to switch between these 3 baits until I figure out which one's producing the most fish. And then I'll fish on around down there by the dam and stuff too. But I only got a couple hours, so I'm going to get at it here and see what I can do. But the shallow crankbait with the rattle trap, and the suspending jerk bait, all good, cold, late fall baits. So you might want to give those a try. But we'll let you know what we're doing here in a second. We successfully caught our first bass. Caught it on the rattle trap, as you can see right there. Not bad for a starter. Just throwing the rattle trap out, working along. It seems to produce quite a few little bass, but there's the one we got so far. We still haven't got to the crankbait or the jerkbait yet, but we've been working down this bank a little ways, and we got this one, so we're going to head on over here and see if we can't get a couple more. But that is a typical fall pattern, is to throw these reaction type baits, the crankbaits and the rattle traps and stuff, and you can get some pretty nice bass this time of year. This is a little feller, but he was a lot of fun, so we're going to try to get us a bigger one, but you never know. This pond don't have a lot of big fish in it, but it's got some pretty decent ones. We just work it, throw it out, reel it in. Pretty slow, you know, let it touch the bottom, give it a little twitch or 2. You always want to try to make these baits look erratic, like a dying minnow or something. Jerk baits, the crankbaits, stop and go retrieves, stuff like that. So I'm gonna get this one back in the water, and we'll get back with you and see if we get any more. Okay, we got Two bass on the lipless rattle trap crankbait. We have now switched over to this little bomber right here. We're going to go down here and work along the same docks and work our way back down and see what we get with that. And then we'll come back and try the jerkbait. But these are three very effective lures for in the fall: the rattle trap, the crankbait, and the suspending jerkbait. So we'll see if we can't get something on all three of them. If not, we at least got you a couple on the rattle trap, but I'm confident we'll get one or two more anyway. I'm kind of stressed for time, so I'm gonna have to fish down through here pretty quick, but it'll be all right. I think we're gonna get us one or two more. So we're on to the crankbait, and we'll let you know how we're doing with the crankbait here in a little bit. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get far with the crankbait. I went and slung it up against the dock and busted the lip off of it right there. So we're going to go ahead and go to the jerkbait, but as you can see, my fishing buddies done showed up. So, Maggie, come here, baby. There she goes. Here she comes. Yay. So I'm just getting all kinds of visitors down here today, but that's okay. But a little misstep with my casting. I come off one of them poles over there and hit my lure and broke the lips. So we'll go on to the suspending jerkbait and get back with you on that one. So what we got here is a Rapala. It's a Rapala Husky Jerk, I think they call it. Suspending jerkbait. So we're going to go down through here and see what we get with that. As you can see there, my fishing buddy seems to like my spot as much as I do. So I don't know how many I'm going to catch for you all, but I'm going to try to catch another one. But I just can't keep her from trying to catch them herself for some reason or another. But I know it's fun, so there she goes. Alright, we're going to move on down here where she ain't been in the water yet. See if we can't fool her. Unfortunately, as you can see, everywhere I go with my little jerkbait, my dog is in the water swimming. She just can't get enough. So I probably won't be catching one on the jerkbait, considering I'm fishing off the bank. But, you know, it's not always about the fish, I guess. Gotta let them kids play. Got some duckies coming to visit us. But it was a beautiful day. Unfortunately, I can't be out here forever, so I am going to attempt to fish this jerkbait back down through there until I get to the house. And then I got to go to work. So hopefully we catch one, but as you can see, my night of terror there just won't get out of the water. So, alrighty then. But we'll get back at you. Well, that's pretty much it for today. Fish came on a rattle trap. It's an excellent late fall bait to throw. The suspending jerkbait didn't prove out anything, but I contribute that to that little thing right there. She's a wild one now. But that's also another excellent bait, suspending jerkbait, rattle trap, crankbaits, reaction type baits. These fish are fattening up for winter. Not that you can't catch them in the winter, but they tend to gorge this time of year. So it's a good time to get out and try to catch you some bass. And I hope you have good luck at it. Rattle traps, jerkbaits, and crankbaits. Give it a try. See what you can come up with.